That is something you would expect for the Miami Heat. That's something you would expect for the Miami Heat last night. You start off very good against the Bulls, and then you had a complete another collapse. First quarter, pretty good. Second quarter, awful. An awful second quarter. Third quarter, it's a close one, but still Chicago leads. And the fourth quarter, Josh Giddey happens. Josh Giddey completely dominates the Miami Heat. He has 28 points, 16 rebounds, 11 assists against the Miami Heat. That's a triple-double. Oh my goodness. And we still had some chances. We had a few chances, okay? We're still going to make that comeback. Tyler Hero with the three, fine. Then Kobe White turns the ball over to Tyler Hero. And it was going to be a breakaway, right? It was going to be a breakaway. Instead of going for a layup or a dunk to make it a one-possession game, which would have been 111, 114, he stops and shoots a three. What are you doing? Okay, neighbors aside, I am screaming. I'm literally screaming at the television. Run to the fucking paint! I complain about it all the fucking time with this Heat team. But they do it even if they're so wide open when nobody's even in the paint. Just take advantage of the paint. But no, he stops, does a pull-up, and flat out missed it. Flat out fucking missed this shot. What are you doing? Oh my God. I swear sometimes, and it's his fault. Okay, Hero knows his fault. There's some low IQ shit that they're doing. Absolutely low IQ shit. And to add the blow, which would be a dagger, Buzelis makes that three-pointer. That's your ball game. And now the Heat, where the games matter this much, they drop the ball. And now it looks like the Heat will finish the season as a 10th seed. I'm willing to bet that's going to happen. A 10th seed. They're not going to go to the 8th seed. I don't think so. There's still a small chance. But with Chicago beating you, even if you tie the record, you're still going to be in 10th place as they have the tiebreaker. If you cannot fucking beat the Bulls, how the hell are you going to beat the Cleveland Cavaliers again? And let me give you this, right? Let me ask you a question. How is it you can kick the shit out of the Boston Celtics in Boston, but you cannot do the same against the Bulls? The Bulls have a pathetic record, and the Heat are even more pathetic against the Bulls. Why? The most bullshit thing about the Miami Heat, it's not like they keep blowing the lead, which they did that again last night, but they are so inconsistent with how they play against teams. You match up poorly against New York, fine, New York's a good team, but you could beat the Cavaliers, which you did in December, and you beat the Celtics a couple of weeks ago. It was recent that they beat the Celtics. And you could beat the Pacers, which I was there for, but you can't beat the Bucks. You couldn't even beat Detroit. You only won one game against Detroit, which was early in the season, where we had high hopes for this season. But you match up better against the Hawks. You split the series against Orlando, but all of a sudden you match up poorly against the Bulls. I can't wait till the season's over. Honestly, as a Heat fan, I cannot wait till this season's over. Like, I'm done. I'm done talking about the inconsistencies blowing leads, low IQ strategies. Like, why are we shooting when there's nobody in front of us? Let's go over the box score. And let's call it, right? Because who wants to talk about the Miami Heat all day? Andrew Wiggins, welcome back. He has 14 points with 3 3-pointers, 5 for 10 in field goals, 1 for 4 in free throws. The free throws were a problem. I think the free throws were probably the worst, almost as bad as the Tyler Hero pull-up wide open 3 that he missed. Andrew Wiggins 1 for 4 in free throws. Just 1 free throw he has made. 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal. Bam Adebayo, 18 points for him. 2 3-pointers, both of which were made early in the game, in the first quarter. 6 for 15 in field goals. 4 for 6 in free throws, with 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. Kel'el Ware with 12 points, with 6 for 9 in field goals, with 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block. Tyler Hero with 30 points, 2 for 7. I'm not talking about that again. 13 for 26 in field goals, 2 for 2 in free throws, with 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal. Alec Burks with 7 points, completely had a different change a game. He has 2 3-pointers plus the end 1 3, so it became a 4-point play. And it turned into a 7-point play because after that, there was a flagrant foul committed against the Bulls. Kobe White, I forgot if it was Mitchell or if it was Burks, but early in the game, Kobe White did not have the opportunity, actually didn't give the shooter an opportunity to land. He was right in front of him when the shot was made. And it's a flagrant foul type 1. Kobe White got a flagrant foul type 1 in the first quarter. So Alec Burks makes that free throw, so it's a 4-point play, right? But then because of the flagrant foul, Miami Heat would have the basketball. And guess who shot that 3-pointer? If you guess Tyler Hero, no, it's Bam Adebayo with that 3-pointer. That's the second 3-pointer of the game. And he, what I call a 7-point play. So the Heat can shoot the basketball when they could. And it's a good look from Bam. A good look from Burks. He makes that 3-pointer. Kobe White did not let him land, so that's a flagrant foul. And, the Miami Heat had a really good start. Right when the flagrant foul happened and the Bam 3, it was 19-8. Okay, it was 19-8. It was a fast start. Then the Bulls were coming back. The Heat's only good quarter was the first quarter. Then the second quarter, they got outscored 31-20. So now they started to fall apart. The halftime score would be 52-58 Bulls. And the Heat never took the lead ever again. Sure, there were some comeback chances, but anyway. Back to the Heat's box score. Davion Mitchell with 17 points with 2 for 5 in 3-pointers, 6 for 10 in field goals, 3 for 4 free throws with 3 rebounds, 8 assists, 4 steals, and a block. Mitchell has to be re-signed. Mitchell absolutely should be re-signed by the Miami Heat. A fantastic defensive game by Mitchell. 4 steals in the game. That's the future of defense. For the Bulls, all their starters have at least 15 points. Buzelis has 17 points, except the difference between this game and the first game, he missed some shots. Doesn't matter. No, he has that dagger 3-pointer against us. 3 for 5 in 3-pointers, 6 for 10 in field goals, 2 for 2 free throws with 4 rebounds, 1 steal in the block. Nikola Vukovic with 20 points, with 2 for 4 in 3-pointers, 9 for 15 in field goals, 11 rebounds, so he is a double-double, 8 assists, 2 steals and a block. Kobe White with 18 points with no 3-pointers. He has made 0 out of 5. But 5 for 14, the difference maker is that the Chicago Bulls perfect on the line. And Kobe shot 8 free throws because he was drawing the most fouls. And he made all 8 free throws. Wiggins only made 1. But Kobe White also has 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and a block. Kevin Huerter with 22 points, or Harder. I think it's Harder, to be honest. If I get it wrong, sorry. I actually don't give a shit no more. 22 points, 4 for 9 3-pointers, 9 for 16 in field goals with 4 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal. And of course, this motherfucker. Who the fuck is Giddey, man? Josh Giddey, 28 points with 3 3-pointers, 11 for 19, 3 for 3 in free throws with 16 rebounds. 14 of those are defensive rebounds, 11 assists, 2 steals, and 3 blocks. You're joking me. What position does Josh Giddey play? He's a shooting guard, and he had a triple-double with 28 bleeping points with a plus 11. My God. So he's a two-way person. He's a two-way player. I feel like he's a two-way player. Josh Giddey, all season long, has single-handedly, forget Kobe White and Buzelis, Giddey is a heat killer. Not Vukovic, even though Vukovic gives the Heat a hard time, Giddey now is a new heat killer of the Bulls. That's wild. Absolutely wild. But it doesn't justify what the Heat did. There's some low IQ plays that they have made. And I'm done talking about this. I can't wait till the season's over. I really can't wait till the season's over. If the Heat played against the Bulls in the play-in, and when it's convenient, now they show up in the play-in to beat the Bulls. Happened twice in a row. Well, twice in a row already. If they do that the third time in a row, then something is clearly odd and suspicious about this. Because why all of a sudden you play well against the Bulls in a play-in, but not in the regular season? If I were the Bulls, I would put the Heat out of their misery, because I want the draft pick. I want the draft pick, the first round pick in the 2025 draft. We need to draft. We have to draft. Okay? We need to draft a Heat. We need to draft a player. I'm not waiting next year for a 2026 first round. I want it now. Anyway, I'm done talking about this. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys hopefully tonight. I doubt it though, so it's probably going to be tomorrow for a Panthers recap. I'm going to a basketball game, so watching a hockey game is going to be a little bit tough, but I'm going to try my best. All right, that's going to do it. I'll see you guys a little bit later on. Well, actually later. All right, have a good one.